This video will show you how to import data objects. So in this instance, we're going to import support tickets or support queries. And we've already got our contacts in, so now we're importing some additional data. So we do this under admin again, and we go to data import export. And now I get to choose, am I importing contacts or data object types? Now, if I've never imported contacts, all the data object types will be grayed out because you must import some contacts first, otherwise we've got no contacts to connect the objects to. So we go and choose support queries, and you'll see you can download a template file that'll give you a sample of what your CSV file should look like. So if I just go to the next screen, you can then see here I've got my headings, which is the contact email, so which contact this belongs to, what's their relationship to the object. Then I've got my different fields. Now these fields will differ depending on what object you've built and what you're importing. And you'll see here we have to choose what is the identifying field. So I'm going to choose query ID, and that relates to this column. And you'll see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what it'll do is it's going to go and say, do I already have a query, a support query with the ID of 1? If not, we create it. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how it will go. And if there's already one with a query 1, then it'll simply update it. Now there's another element that we've done here, is if I leave this query blank, query ID, it will assume that it's the previous one. It'll only create the next one when it sees another number, which means you can connect multiple people. So this contact's going to become the technical agent, this one will be the Macanta user, and then they both be connected to one object that we're importing, and then object 2 will be created, then 3, 4, and 5. So you don't need to double up on the information if you want to connect multiple contacts to the same data object. So now you've got the automation status option. So what this means is when you import this piece of information, do you want the automation to immediately see it when it's scanning and take action if appropriate, or do you want it to be inactive? And if you choose inactive, it will remain inactive until the next time one of the users edits that particular object, in this case the support query, and then automation will start functioning on it. So it's a way for you to import historical data without triggering loads of automation out of it. I'm going to leave this active for the moment, so I can go and choose my file, and I've got a file here that's there. I can open that, it says all happy, and I can say import. So that will now process that import, and you as the user who triggered the import will receive an email explaining how many new objects were created, how many were updated, and if there were any errors, how many errors were found. And that is all there is to it. Then you just wait for that to run, and your import will complete, and all your data will be available inside Macanta.